Okay, welcome back. Last time we started up the Hypnos Tower and stopped when we arrived at this door to enter the dream world. A cloying breeze is blowing from beyond the door. So now we head on in and enter the dream world. So this is kind of like a little dungeon within the dungeon. So basically we now have to go find everyone who is asleep and go and wake them up. Huh? We're in the principal's office. What the hell? Vice Principal Oishi. You presume to tell your principal that his educational policies are wrong? Is that what you're getting at, Oishi? No, Mr. Hania, I didn't mean it that way. I just think punishing students for being tardy 3 times with either expulsion or having to shine the principal's shoes until graduation is a bit harsh. Also, like, wouldn't that only work for, like, 1 student? What, the Hania's the principal and Oishi's the vice principal? What's going on here? Oh, I get it. This is what they're dreaming. What? Baldy's our principal here? That's, like, super wrong. Excuse me, Oishi? Did I just hear you criticize the eminently fair rules that I came up with? I think this calls for a new rule. Anyone who criticizes the principal's decisions is fired. Do you hear me? Fired. Came up with? Do you often come up with regulations without putting any thought into them? Vice Principal Hania's desire for power certainly is very strong. Not only does his dream reflect him, it also pulled in Ms. Oishi. Silence! What's wrong with coming up with school rules? I'm the most important person in this school. Why, I'm essentially a god. My word is God's word, the will of the universe, don't you see? Mr. Hania, what do you think the purpose of education is? To begin with, let's hurry up and wake them up. I can't stand listening to this. I gotta say, this is a pretty realistic looking principal's office. If you hadn't told me I was in a dream, I wouldn't have suspected a thing. Seems to be nothing here. Let's get back to school. I'm so tired. What? Whoa! Nice couch. Want to take a little breather? Just kidding. I thought the dream world would be more romantic than it actually is. Okay, so let's go and wake these people up. Not now, please. I must get the principal to reconsider. So now we just kind of pinch them and wake them up. And with that, they now disappear because they have now officially woken up. So let's quickly just talk to Yukino again. Okay, yeah, they don't have any new dialogue. So let's quickly go and open up. Okay, we're getting ambushed, so I guess we have a little fight to do first. Okay, so this is for Moshevu's. Also, because I got ambushed, since I got ambushed, I got attacked from behind, I have to deal with it this way, which is obviously a little bit of an inconvenience, and they are far enough apart that I can't really do anything to them. So let's just try to hit them as hard as I can. Miragi will definitely be a boon here, because honestly, you know, being able to AoE everything is kinda nice. Zeomest isn't great, Mazan does decent damage. That one just blew itself up. So everyone is now in a little bit of danger. Okay, I am in a little bit of danger here. Good to know they are weak to fire though. Now, honestly, Ayase and Yukino can probably finish this off. You know what? Let's not do it this way. Yukino, just hit them with Zeo. Ayase, just hit them with Agilao. Eriko can heal herself, and Hidehiko can cast Zan, I suppose. It won't do much, but hey, not like it makes any difference. And Agilao should finish it off. Fantastic. Also, one thing I do quite like about this game and how combat works is the amount of EXP each party member gets kind of goes with how much they contributed to any given fight. I think that's a nice little way of doing it. So, let's head on into this next room. Huh? Who has dreams about a convenience store? So, this is Nurse Natsumi's dream. So, what do you want for dinner tonight? Anything's fine as long as I have it with you. How is that? Huh? Is that the guy Nurse Natsumi just broke up with? He's pretty handsome. Not like me, but not bad. Whoa! Nurse Natsumi's boyfriend is like smoking hot. I wish I had an awesome guy like him. Oh, you're so funny. Come on, what are you in the mood for? Let's decide quick and check out so we can go back home and eat. What? Didn't you tell me you were going to cook for me today? Oh, Nurse Natsumi, don't tell me she's acting as though she cooks the store's pre-made lunches. I feel so sorry for him. Yeah, and I will. I'll warm it up I'll warm it up for you in the microwave once we get to my place. Oh, how about this surprise cutlet combo? It says that it's their latest item. Sounds delicious, doesn't it? Let's get 2 of these. Yeah, anything's fine. Can't wait to dig in. This is painful to watch in so many ways. Let's just wake her up and move on, please. I mean, she isn't wrong. This is fantastic! To think that the human subconscious can create such realistic environments. This convenience store looks authentic in every respect. What does ISA have to say? Hey, do you think eating the food in a dream is bad for you? No, I can't imagine it does anything. I wonder if we can bring any of this food back to the real world. What a waste. Big surprise she got dumped, huh? Honestly, no. Not in the slightest. What do you want? Try anything funny and I'll call the police. Not like it makes any difference. So yeah, I don't know. Nurse Natsumi seems like she means well, but, you know, maybe comes across on a little on the overbearing side. I don't know. But, like, not my area of expertise, you know? Okay, let's punch out these nightmares, because I remember these things were an annoyance in Persona 1. Sorry, not in Persona 1, in SMT 1. I remember these things were very annoying in the original Shin Megami Tensei. Like, there's one dungeon where you have to go through, and they're one of the most common enemies in there, but they seem to basically just... Like, they don't seem to be much of a threat, but they love to just spam using just bind, basically. So it's like, they won't attack you very much, but they'll hit you with a whole lot of status ailments just to be an annoyance. And honestly, I remember that dungeon sucks. Like, I love that game, but honestly, that dungeon is not what I'm looking forward to redoing. I say redoing because at some point it is also getting a replay on here. But hey, that's not for a while. I don't know exactly when, but hey, it will be getting a replay at some point, and ISA goes up to level 12. Fantastic. I say fantastic, but at the same time, I need to keep an eye on this timer. I mean, realistically, I don't think I need to worry too much about it. And I think I'm going the wrong way here, but let's just go anyway. And that is just a basketball. That is a demon, that is a basketball. It is also called Dribbler. I can't complain. Like, I cannot complain, and I will not complain, because honestly, that's kind of funny. Okay, D-Light affects most people and does blindness status effect. Okay, Stun Needle does nothing to them, but I now have Mazan, and that's very handy. Also, I like the little detail how it's not there for very long, but the little basketball things, they do actually summon, like, a kind of shadowy person to, like, do their moves. That's a cool little detail. I'll have Eriko just heal herself, and now we can use Mazan, because okay, they also have a move called Fastball. Cool. Also, Hidehiko won't actually be less likely a mess, because even though our accuracy is lowered due to the blindness status effect, it doesn't make that much of a difference to me, because it doesn't really do much with... I don't think it affects when you actually use PeRSoNa abilities. I think it's mostly just for when you do a physical attack. Also, Hidehiko has not contributed much to fights, so he's actually really low level now. And by that I mean, ISA just hit level 12, Hidehiko just hit level 11. So at some point in this game, I will probably reach a bit of an impasse. That might not be the right term for it. I'll probably reach a point where everyone is a little inconsistent on their levels, which means it's going to be a little bit of an annoyance. And I don't know if Eriko can really do much here for me, so I'm just going to have her try to attack Moshivu and see what happens. If nothing else, we can hit that Angel on the backline with a lot of stuff. And Stun Needle did pretty good there. And fantastic. And then the Angel just runs away. Fantastic. So yeah, pretty much, I just want to try to maybe catch everyone's levels up. Because obviously I want everyone to be strong. I want everyone to be strong for when I eventually get to the boss, because honestly, the boss in this area, I don't know, I feel like I'm going to be either ridiculously overconfident or ridiculously underconfident in my ability to win. But hey, we'll see how that goes when we get to it, and that'll probably be in the next episode. I don't remember how long this dungeon is. Obviously, this dungeon has, like, this within it. Also, Maraki just does a ton of damage. And honestly, I would quite like to get everyone's base personas kind of maxed out. Not in terms of, like, levels, but in terms of just having all of their moves available. I think that would be greatly beneficial to me here. I'm pretty sure they all max out at rank 8. Also, Yukino also just hit level 11. Maybe everyone else isn't weak. Maybe Ayase is just very strong. And I also got a plasma sword, which I guess doesn't work for... Huh? I found a plasma sword, did I not? Plasma. Oh, I see what it is. Okay, yeah, a plasma sword's a two-handed sword. Only Nanjo would be able to use it. Okay. Then I will, even though I don't have them in my party, and even though I can't actually get some of them, I will find weapons that would be for the other party members in this area. Well, in this side of the game. So, like, enemies will periodically drop weapons for, like, Masao and people. Like, even though I cannot use them in this half of the game. Like, I'm sure there might... I don't know, maybe someone has created a mod where you'd be able to have everyone for every bit of the game. Which actually leads to a very strange bit. Hori goes up to rank 6, but we haven't learned any new moves yet. There is a weird little thing in this game, where in the North American version of the PS1 version, Yukino is only... You can't get Yukino to join the party for the Sebek quest, which is a bit weird, because that means in that version of the game, you come back, then you can't do the Snow Queen quest. So Yukino kind of just disappears for the rest of the game and you don't see her again. And that's weird to me. Also, we just got a weapon called the Guten Tag, which obviously is hello in German. I think it's hello. No, I think it's like good day in German or something. Also, once again, I am really sorry if I'm saying any of these things wrong, because I'll be honest, I don't speak German. My apologies on that. But yeah, so pretty much, I'll periodically find weapons for people that I can't use, and Yukino would just disappear from the North American version of the game after you get back from the hospital, which is weird. Okay, this is the fencing club room, which means... And now we get super lovey-dovey couple, Tadashi and Tamaki. And yeah, they will just do this the entire time. No, over humanity. I refuse to believe that Tamaki likes Tadashi. Someone, please tell me it's all a dream. Wait, it is a dream. Or is this reality and the other side's a dream? Oh my god, I knew it! So, here's the thing. They seem awfully happy. I'd rather not interfere. Yeah, they're a bit much, aren't they? I mean, realistically, I think everyone knew a couple like this at some point. They can keep it this once for a week. Let's just wake them up already. I am in full agreement with Yukino. One wouldn't think to look at this... one wouldn't think to look at this room that we were in the dream world. Being in someone else's dream kind of feels awkward, you know? I'm begging you, man. Leave a poor, broken man alone for a while. And... oh, those two are like a pair of jailbirds. Wish I could be like them. Okay, so let's just wake these two up. And also, this is where you get a weird little bit of, like... Honestly, I really like Tamaki as a character because, you know, protagonist of SMTF. She's kind of super important in the series. And then you learn that Tadashi is weird. And by that I mean, if I recall correctly, he was just like someone on the dev team's self-insert, basically. Which is, one, kind of weird just by itself that he's a self-insert character in this game. And two, he basically said that it was set up so that Tadashi would end up dating Tamaki because Tamaki's design was based on a model he had a crush on. Which is a bit weird, you know? It's just like, my god, like, good sir, please dial back your, like, weird fan fiction that's going to be released in, you know, a publicly released video game. And this, I think this actually eventually did get some form of backlash after PeRSoNa 2 Innocent Sin. Because Tadashi does not appear in Eternal Punishment, like, at all, and he never turns up again afterwards. I mean, to be fair, though, Persona 1 and 2 in general don't get talked about very often. They'll periodically get very light references in 3, 4, and 5, but, like, you never see the characters again. Which, unfortunately, has led to the kind of meme of just Atlus not caring about Persona 1 and 2. Like, I kind of get why, in a sense, but at the same time, I would like to see a little bit more recognition for them. Okay, in we go. What the? This doesn't feel like the other rooms. Is this someone else's dream? Huh? Someone's back there. So this is going to be our boss for this dungeon. Oh, we have company. What a surprise. Indeed it is. Shall we entertain our guests? She's cute, huh? Wait a sec. Oh man, she's got a school uniform on. How the heck did I never notice a girl like her before? Hey, what's your name? Which homeroom are you in? Are you trapped in here too? Why are you people here? This dream is for myself alone. The Snow Queen entrusted me with guarding this Hypnos Tower. My name is Kumi Hirose. It's very rude of you to barge into someone else's dream, isn't it, Sir Hypnos? Indeed it is. And not just anyone's dream, Kumi, but yours. They don't know their place. What would you have me do? If it's alright with you, I can teach them a lesson. You're guarding this tower? Then you're putting people to sleep and keeping them in the dream world, but simply disposing of them entirely would be simple for you. Why have you chosen to imprison their souls in the dream world instead? You came all this way to ask me that? But I guess it can't be helped. You're forced to live in the real world, just like the rest. But isn't it clear that people are happiest inside isn't it clear that people are happiest living inside their dreams? They can never be happy in the real world. I'm just helping them see that. Isn't that right, Sir Hypnos? Indeed it is, Kumi. You've done nothing wrong. It's they who are the villains. But it's inevitable that they don't understand you. They have no idea what you went through in the real world, and the joy that filled your heart as you came to this world of dreams. Now, let us show them the cruelty you faced in the real world, and teach them the splendor of dreams. So now we get to see a bit of Kumi's backstory. Huh? What's going on? So now we get Kumi's backstory and what led to her basically getting into this situation. Kumi, I've noticed you haven't been showing up to rehearsal lately. You have the title role in the Snow Queen and you're not even rehearsing. What's the matter with you? Everyone else is working hard. Do you feel even remotely guilty? Don't you realize how important your part is? Yeah, Kumi. Kumi, you can't act like you can't act like that when you won the Snow Queen part over our president. Aren't you getting a little full of yourself? Really though, we do need you to come to rehearsals. We can only do so much with your understudy. Talk to us, Kumi. I've had to study. My grades went down and my parents said to forget the club and study. Oh jeez, here we go with the class genius's parents again. What a load of crap. You are third in our grade for that last test, right? How can you call that bad? I wasn't number 1. Oh, give me a break. What, is that sarcasm or something? Just because you're smarter than most doesn't mean you can act all stuck up. If studying is so important, then go ahead and quit the club. I'm not going to mince words. You've become a real pain in the ass. I didn't mean to. Alright, so you've told us why you haven't been coming. But listen, Kumi, are you taking this club seriously? Do you understand how many people it affects when you don't show up? Do you know how much trouble it causes when you focus on your own business? Kumi, can you tell me what your role is in this club? Because if you don't know, I'll have to ask you to leave. Yeah, she's absolutely right. You heard her. Get out of here. Stupid, stuck-up dork. Having a depressed loner like you around brings us all down. I'm sorry, but the president does have a point. You should think carefully, Kumi. What's more important, your life or your grades? So, it seems like the president genuinely seemed to have a kind of... I don't know, there was one who was very mean, one person who seemed like genuinely sad about it, and then the president who was being kind of harsh, but I guess kind of fair in a sense. Okay. Are you still up fooling around with that script, Kumi? Refresh my memory. What are you going to school for again? To study or to fool around? It's just the Snow Queen. See, I was picked... Yes, your mother told me. Apparently you scored in the 70s on some tests lately. You get those low scores because you don't study. You just fool around all the time. But my average was 80. I gave up drinking and smoking as much as I loved them, and I quit playing golf on weekends so I could make more money. Who do you think that's for? I'm providing for you and your mother, aren't I? You're attending that school now because your father's working himself to death. I know. But you still don't even think about what I'm going through. Instead, you get lost in some club and never spend a moment studying. You're in the wrong here, Kumi. Why is everyone so mad at me? What did I do? Whether I do or don't do anything, it's always like that. All of them. The world around me, the people around me, everyone's just so full of hostility. I feel like I don't have any freedom. Do I have to exist in this reality with all these other people? If only there was a gentle world, filled with gentle people. A world full of kindness and generosity, where I could be free. Some dream, huh? Yeah, a dream. So, that only happens when I'm asleep in this bed. It's the only free world I have left, where no one complains about me. The world of dreams. I wish I could just live there, in my dream world, made only for me. Huh, that's what made you shut yourself up in the dream world. And? That's all you can say, even after seeing what happened. How dare you? The Snow Queen, that mask immediately understood my pain and anguish. You're just like my father in the other end as in the drama club. You don't even try to understand me. Kumi, you must calm yourself. Come on, Kumi, aren't you taking it all a little too seriously? I mean, life's full of fun stuff. You gotta take it easy, live a little. Like me. Give me a break. You just did that so you could brag about your awesome grades. So what if I'm stupid? Oh, I cannot believe this. I'm like so pissed. But what could I do? No matter what I did or didn't do, no one gave me a hint of praise. I tried my best. I really did. But everyone around me just... Right, Sir Hypnos? None of it was my fault, right? Indeed, Kumi. You've done nothing wrong. It's clear who's at fault. The others, right? Your life seems very easy. Any problem of yours is solved by blaming someone else from a safe distance. Are you that afraid of dealing honestly with other people? I must say, you seem rather weak and selfish to me. Who do you think you are? I'm happy now. I've never been happier. It was the Snow Queen's mask and Sir Hypnos who saved me. No one else. For the first time in my life, I'm free, here in the dream world. It may not be real, but the happiness I feel inside is. It's alright, Kumi. It's alright. Let's dispose of them. Then we can return to the bliss of dreams. Just the two of us. Yeah, I'm gonna call that bluff. This is the dream world, right? Then both of you are just part of Kumi Hirose's dream. I'm guessing the real Kumi is somewhere else in the tower, and that means if we pinch her and wake her up, you're history. So that's exactly what we'll do. Shake her off those cobwebs and wait for us, because we're on our way. So let's quickly talk to everyone before we do anything else. That Hypnos character who stood beside Kumi, I hope he's nothing more than the ideal prince of her dreams, a mere figment of her imagination. It won't be, don't worry about that. Life is tough, I'm smart and I still got problems, so I kinda get how Kumi feels. Oh, she so gets on my nerves. Let's go kick her ass. So Kumi's the boss of this tower. I bet she has a mirror shard or two. What do you want? If you lay even a finger on me, Sir Hypnos will punish you. Insolent fool, don't you dare touch Kumi. So here's the thing. A good choice. If you'd pinched me, you'd have paid dearly. So here's the thing. Hypnos doesn't actually have any collision. You can just walk right through him. However, this chair is very real. And here's the thing. We can just leave now. We can just leave now. Or, if we do this, the boss fight is now going to get harder. I'll remember this. And now the boss fight will be harder. Wait. Can I examine that? Seems to be nothing here. Thanks, game. Thanks for telling me there was something there I could examine when there's nothing there anymore. Okay, let's head back out. So yeah, basically, I do kind of feel bad for Kumi. Like, I can see the logic and where she was coming from with it. Of just like, you know, she was a character who, you know, pretty much was caught between what she wanted to do in the drama club and then her, like, overly strict parents being like, no, 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 if your grades aren't perfect, you can't do anything else. Like, I can kind of understand where she's coming from and the kind of pressure that she must have felt on that. Like, I do genuinely feel bad for Kumi. And, well, we'll see a little bit more of her story, I think, and I think she gets a little bit more explanation when we actually fight her as a boss. But we'll be doing that probably in the next episode, because by the looks of things, I am already coming up on 25 minutes, and I still have a couple of things left to do in this episode before we go and finish off the tower in the next one. I'm gonna go for that, then Koha, and then Mazan. This may take a little while, but fortunately for me, also, I'll explain it when I get to probably the boss fight. I'll probably explain it when I either A, get to the boss fight, or B, get to the, the Velvet Room next time. Because, honestly, it's probably a little easier for me to do it that way. However, I should probably, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do a little bit of training in between episodes. That could be a play, actually. Because I do definitely need to be a higher level than I currently am, I think, if I want to have any chance at beating this boss. But hey, we'll see how it goes. But, like, I do think I'll need probably a couple more levels at least before I feel any remote level of confidence in beating this boss. Okay, let's go for Koha. That missed. Lullaby, I probably should have switched to Maragi. Mazan does good damage, and Magaru might finish them. Actually, Magaru should finish them off here. Finish off most of them, if nothing else. And then Zio takes out one of them. Okay, so let's once again go for Magaru and Zio. Then Maragi, and then Koha, and Mazan. Because honestly, just kind of firing off AoE abilities is kind of just a good way to get through here. And we got a slick drop for that. I don't know what that does. I think it's a healing item. It is. Oh, it just cures ailments. That's actually kind of handy. Also, I was starting to think, hey, am I doing badly for time? Then I looked, and apparently I'm like only a quarter of the way through the time, so I think I'm doing okay. Like, I think I'm doing. Actually, you know what? Let's try and negotiate with these. If it survives the turn, I'm going to try and negotiate with this thing, because honestly, I'd quite like to get one. So this is Bar. Let's try to ignore it. That made it scared. Scolding it made it scared. Persuading it made it angry. Bullying it made it happy. Okay, you know what? Let's just ignore it and it'll leave. Because I guess sometimes that's just how it works in this game. Also, I think I mentioned it previously, but I do like how the amount of EXP you gain for a fight and how it's kind of split between the party members is kind of split, determined by how much they contribute. Okay, a gloomy and timid leprechaun. Okay, so let's have Eriko horrify it. And no, that's scared it. Singing also made it angry. Soothing it made it annoyed. No, I love how it's like, I'll just take my share of the money. Okay, let's try something else to negotiate with Bar. Let's try Naria to persuade it. That made it angry. That made it angry. Taunting it made it scared. That double made it scared. Inviting it made it even more scared. I'm really bad at negotiations, but hey, that's something I'll probably get. That was a lot of damage. It's probably something I'll get a lot better at during the game. And am I going the wrong way here? I think I doubled back from where I currently am. No, yeah, I was going backwards here. So let's quickly navigate our way through here, get out of the dream world, and then go finish off this section, because we have a fair bit of stuff left to do today. And we learned Mighty Wave. I think everyone maxes out. I think PeRSona's max out at rank 8. So we almost have everything for... So we nearly have everything for Eriko. And also, I think we nearly have everything for Naria. Obviously, these are just their base PeRSonas. I will be getting more PeRSonas as I go through the game. And, well, you know, hopefully we'll also get a lot of damage for things. Okay, so hopefully we'll also get a lot more damaging abilities. And by that I mean just general coverage and stuff is also very nice to have. If nothing else, I do like how quickly you move through dungeons in this. Also, yes, now, I will be spamming Magaru into something that will be resisting it. But honestly, I'm not that bothered about it because it still puts towards points. Yeah, it still puts points towards it. So that's something I'm not too worried about. And Miragi finishes it off. Fantastic. ISA gets even more EXP. We got another plasma sword that we can sell. Because honestly, if things are going to drop swords, if they're going to drop swords and axes for Nanjo and Masao, I might as well use them, and by use them, I mean sell them. Okay, so I'm going to auto-battle this one again, because realistically, I don't see much reason not to. Oh, wait. Maybe I have a better idea here. Because now, what if I try to negotiate with Pyrojack? Or maybe if I just negotiate with Eva 1, maybe that would be a good idea. Let's... Actually, I don't think anyone's level 15 yet, so that probably wouldn't work. So let's have Naria just cast regular Garu on Pyrojack. Then I'll have Yukino cast Dia to heal Hidehiko. Ayase can cast Miragi. Eriko can cast Dia on Ayase, and Hidehiko can go for Mizan. Okay, this should be okay. I think we should be totally okay now. Miragi gets reflected, but that's okay. Garu finishes it off. Great. And no one levels up, but hey, we got a bit more EXP onto everyone. Now, we can leave the dream world, because we are officially done here. Okay, so, let's quickly go and check on everyone who we woke up. This episode is probably going to go to, I'll guess about 40 minutes. Because we do have a little bit of stuff left to do, and that'll end off today's episode. But then we'll make our way up the tower and finish it off in the next episode. And hopefully hopefully I'll be able to make my way through here without too much hassle. And we just got ambushed. Fortunately, I do have Ukobak with me. Like, I do have Ukobak's spell card, so if I need to get out of this fight, I can just kind of, you know, do that, show it the card, and I can kind of just show it Ukobak's card, and it'll be like, hey, cool, you have my friend with you? Cool, I'll leave now. Actually, what are you weak to? Whip and gun. That means they are weak to whatever Ayase is doing. So that means they will just leave, and now... we'll just run everything back again. I probably should at least change the targeting on that, because honestly, Ayase does not need any more healing from Eriko. Okay, Yukino goes up to level 12. Honestly, I think I want everyone to be like level 15 or 16 probably for the boss, so... I mean, I have time. I have a few more floors. Mizuishi, Mr. Hanya, you're finally awake. How are you feeling? Yukino, just what's going on here? Where in blazes am I? This is all you're doing, isn't it? You pack of delinquents, what are you up to, locking us in here? Damn it, I was having such a nice dream, and now I don't remember any of it. Ah, will someone please explain to me what's going on? You ask Moishi, they'll listen to you. Have you calmed down yet, Mr. Hanya? First off, are any of you hurt? If not, then I have nothing more to say. Now then, where are we? I had the most awful dream, and... Oh, come on, Mr. Hanya. How can you call us delinquents? Without a little support from these guys, I was risking my neck out there for it. Are you all to save of you and Mizuishi? You say I deserve at least a little thank you for that? Then again, I guess it's alright. What's done is done. What's important now is these mirror shards. Do either of you know anything? They're super important if me and these guys are going to save the school. Any ideas? Any at all? Mirror shards? Oh, you mean this? I don't know how it got there, but that was in my suit pocket. It ripped a hole on the inside. My daughter starts her job soon. I can't ask her to mend my clothes anymore. Ahem. That wasn't relevant. Forget what I just said. Anyway, what are you kids planning to do with this? Nothing good, I'll bet. Absolutely not. Out of the question. Something tells me if I give you this, the situation will get even worse. Seriously? Are you for real? What's wrong with you, cue ball? Well, you didn't even let us explain, and you're just gonna say no just like that? Oh, you're so the worst. This is why everyone likes a principal and no one likes you. Now give me that shard, Chrome Dome. Hand it over Baldo. Give it, damn you, you ass face. Now, Yuka, ladies shouldn't use such language. Mr. Hania, please refrain from scolding the students before hearing them out. I'd like you to make an effort to put yourself on their level. It should be clear to you then whether the students are lying or not. You can decide whether to scold them after that. Now, I ask that you please give them this mirror shard. I can see in their eyes that they haven't done anything wrong. Okay, here you go. And with that, we now have mirror shard number 1. So, that is mirror shard 1 of 12. I'm sorry, but we need this, not just for ourselves, but to save the entire school. I won't ask for an explanation, not at the moment anyway. I can see that you're doing what you believe to be right, but don't push yourselves too hard, and whatever you do, don't disappoint those who have you in their hearts. Now go and do what you must. Luck be with you. I won't bother trying to stop you. Go on, do whatever you please. But listen up. When the school is back to normal, see me in the office. I have a special lecture in mind, after which I'll demand a full explanation, so come prepared. The principal and I will be waiting. I want all of you there, understood? Not one missing. Miss Oishi? Mr. Hania? Don't worry, you can hold us to it. All of us. See you later. The vice principal is so gonna love us now. At any rate, I'm glad the two of them are safe. I don't think there's anything left to do here. We should move on. It was such an amazing dream. I can almost remember it. What was it about? I had the worst dream. I'm glad I can't remember anything about it. Cool. Now the vice principal owes me one. I won't let him walk all over me anymore, that's for sure. On second thought, I take it back. He's still a scary looking guy. Okay, let's go and quickly talk to Tadashi and Tamaki, and then we'll end off today's episode. Don't worry, no matter what happens, I'll protect you. I want you to trust me. We fought a lot, but that was because I was worried about you. You're always so reckless, you probably had no idea how I felt. But thanks to that dream, I can admit my feelings. Oh, here it comes. I don't know how they can keep at it. On the plus side, all 3 of you are awake. Anyone feel sick or anything? It was just getting good. Why do you have to butt in? Right, Tamaki? Yukino, what are you doing here? What? Get real, Tamaki. I went through all that trouble to save you and you don't remember a thing? Now that hurts. This sucks. Remember? What the heck are you talking about? We were... Huh? Why are we here? I was having a nice dream and when I woke up, Tamaki was there, looking right at me. Alright, we get it. Congrats both of you, just keep the lovey-dovey crap to yourselves. I'll get out of your hair if you just tell me one thing. Do either of you have a mirror shard? It's really important. We need them to save the school. Do you have any idea what we're talking about? Nope. All I have is my hand mirror for fixing my hair. Is that good enough? Of course not, dummy. Oh, is this what you meant? I don't know how it got there, but it was in my pocket. What? Tamaki? You never told me you had that. No, we pledged ourselves to each other, and you kept a secret from me. Oh, the pain. Hey, I only just noticed, okay? Quit being stupid, just let me talk. Here you go now, yeah. Hope this helps. Remember how I said this one's yours? Well, seems I was right. But I'm sure you'll do fine. Good luck. So that is now Mirror Shard number 2 acquired. So we now have a 6th of all the Mirror Shards. So now we have 2 out of 12, basically. I don't really understand what's going on, but good luck, guys. Leave Tamaki to me. Wow, talk about good luck. We got ourselves a Mirror Shard. Good thing we took a little side trip to the dream world. Oh, hey, if Tamaki and Tadashi had a shard, maybe Nurse Natsumi has one too. Let's ask her. Nurse Natsumi, do you have a Mirror Shard? Nurse Natsumi, hello? Earth to Nurse. Can you hear me? We need a shard. Are you even awake? Stop yelling, I have low blood pressure. Ow, my head. A mirror? I don't have one of those. Good night. Oh, she doesn't have one. Guess we woke her up for nothing. Okay, let's talk to everyone and head back and then end off today's episode here. Yeah. Anyone have anything fun to say? Thanks to my incredible work, all 3 of them are just dandy. I'm a natural born leader. It was purely a coincidence, but ultimately, Hypnos played Cupid for Tadashi and Tamaki. Well then, wanna go beat up the boss? yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. I'm sorry, but Tadashi's all I can think about right now. You're done, right? You're done, right? Then can you give us some privacy, please? Well, I'm wide awake now, but I've got a whopper of a headache. I had a nice dream, though. Too bad it got interrupted right at the best part. Okay, so let's quickly head on back to where we actually started today's episode, and then I'll end today's one off there. And actually, no, I'm going to try to talk to Agathion again. Let's see if Eriko can sue. No, okay, that didn't work. Invite also made it mad. Sing. Okay, Eriko's singing makes Agathion happy. That's good to know. Fantastic. Give me a spell card. Fantastic. Honestly, in between episodes, I might run all the way back down to the bottom of the tower. Actually, no, never mind. I was going to say I might run all the way back down to the bottom of the tower and just go to the Velvet Room, see what I could fuse. But honestly, I feel like that would be a waste of time, because realistically, I'd probably have like 2 options, and I'd be able to fuse something that's probably like level 25 and wouldn't be able to, and obviously I wouldn't be able to use it. So, let's quickly just get through this fight, and then we can end off today's episode. So we just hit them with Zeo, go for a lullaby, I suppose. Mighty Wave will not hit 2 of them, regardless of what I cast it on. And then we can just go for Mazan. So let's just quickly get... Oh wow, I just destroyed those, okay. Turns out Mighty Wave might be more powerful than I think it is. Hori learned Love Whip, okay. That's pretty handy. Now, fantastic. We don't quite get anyone's levels up. But that's okay with me, as long as I just heal up Hiko before I forget to do so. So, I'm going to quickly patch up everyone and then end off today's episode here. So, today we managed to make our way all the way through the dream world, wake everyone up, then go talk to everyone again. In addition to also meeting the boss, who we will be fighting next time. So, I'm going to end off today's episode here, and next time we'll be finishing off the Hypnos Tower. As always, feel free to leave a comment and click any buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I will hopefully see you all next time, as well, we finish off the Hypnos Tower. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.